Joints January, day 8. Today we're going to be training the knee joint at a low intensity. I'd like you to take your left leg, push the heel into the ground, bend the left knee, take your right leg straight, and then hook your hands under the left hamstring. You're going to keep the toes pointed up towards the shin. What you're going to do is look down at your shin bone because you want to visually see something moving here. Keeping a fairly firm grip on your left hamstring, you're going to begin to slowly rotate the toes on the left foot to the outside. And notice what just happened to my shin bone there. It just rotated relative to my knee. So my thigh stayed in the same spot. My shin bone is now externally rotated as far as possible. I'm going to hold there for a couple seconds. My toes are still in the same position as I started in. I'm going to rotate back to neutral. Then I'm going to internally rotate. And notice just what happened to my shin bone there. It rotated relative to that neutral position. I'm now internally rotated as much as I can. I'm going to go back to neutral, keeping my heel pressed down into the ground at about a 3 out of 10. I rotate externally, back to neutral, keeping a firm grip on my thigh, looking down at my shin. I'm internally rotated as much as I can be. So I like to think that the ankle and the foot is leading the movement, but the movement is actually occurring, and the movement I am concerned by is happening at the knee. Is the shin moving, but the knee is facilitating that. Internally rotated. I'm going to do one more rep each way. Go at the same pace I'm going, holding these end ranges of motion. Notice my knees stayed in the same spot. Internally rotate, push and hold, 3, 2. You should feel this a lot on the outside of the foot, inside and outside of the calf. Place the left leg straight, bend the right knee, take the toes of the right foot up towards the shin, hold the right hamstring firmly. We're going to rotate externally, look down at the shin. You can see that movement occurring there. It might be subtle for you, especially just starting out, but movement should be happening. Internally, I'm pushing my heel down at about a 3 out of 10, so I do feel a little hamstring, not much. Neutral, externally rotate as far out as possible. Neutral, internally rotate, watch that shin bone move, knees still in the same spot. Externally rotate as much as possible, hold there. Neutral, internal, one more rep each way. Externally rotate as much as possible and hold. Feel this on the outside of the foot, coming up into the calf, into the outside lateral shin. Neutral, push down, internal rotation. Ooh, having a hard time with that one. Hold. 3, 2, relax.